What is going on, movie fans? So they just dropped a couple days ago. They dropped the trailer for the fourth installment of the Conjuring Last Rites. Not the fourth installment in the franchise because that also includes the two Nun movies. I think there are three Annabelle films, but this is the fourth featuring um, the Ed and Lorraine storyline. The Conjuring, The Conjuring 2, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. I watched the trailer when it first dropped. The reason I've held off on doing the creative breakdown of the trailer is I actually rewatched all of the first three films. I actually watched both the Nun films too over the weekend. Just to kind of catch myself up on this franchise so we can do a proper deep dive on this trailer. So, without further ado, let's cue up the trailer and give it a look through here.
Don't touch anything. Everything you see in here is either haunted, cursed, or been used in some sort of ritualistic practice. Nothing's a toy. Not even the toys.
All right, so they're definitely playing on the nostalgia here. That quote, I don't know if that quote is just directly pulled from or just repeating, but he said that I believe it was in the first Conjuring film when he's being interviewed by a reporter. I don't know if that's the same voiceover or the same scene or they're just re-recording it. But what this is doing is this is just trying to tie you into the size and scope of this universe.
Don't touch anything. Everything you see in here
The Crooked Man from The Conjuring 2.
is either haunted.
The Nun, who, obviously had two movies, was the main antagonist in The Conjuring 2.
Cursed, or been used in some sort of ritualistic
That was from The Devil Made Me Do It.
practice. Nothing's a toy.
And then we, of course, have
Not even
Annabelle.
the toys.
How many cases you guys had?
Cases.
My name is Ed Warren, here with my wife Lorraine.
Maybe 1,000.
Well, they're clearly trying to illustrate that they're at the end of their career. This is interesting, though, and I'll tell you why I like this shot. One of the things that I think is so funny, and I don't know the context of this shot, whether they're just practicing or prepping or whatever, but one of the things I thought was funny is anytime it shows Ed and Lorraine Warren giving a presentation in The Conjuring, I think they did in The Conjuring 2, they're in a jam-packed college auditorium. I mean, just standing room only. Everyone's on the edge of their seat, which, I've been to many presentations in college. I never saw that level of enthusiasm. So, what if at the end of their career, like this is the audience they're drawing? Like there's not much interest in what they have to offer anymore.
Maybe 1,000.
Every case is different. Every family's different.
I just so happened to pause it on that moment where you have a creepy hand on someone. The Conjuring is known for creepy hands coming out from closets, out of the darkness, out of picture frames. It's kind of like a trope in the series. I find this statement concerning, which is, every case is different, every family's different. This is a little bit contradictory to some of like the earlier films where most of the cases are the same, but this one case is different, just to kind of highlight how impactful a certain case was. And also, and I'm guessing this is where the trailer goes, not every case can be the most impactful case. Not every case can be the case that sticks with them. Not every case can be the case that they'll never forget. That level of hyperbole kind of wore thin on the second film, and now we're into the fourth in the series.
Every family's different.
Didn't really see what caused that. Oops, I jumped ahead.
Once we start, there's no going back. Anything can happen.
Dolls are just objectively creepy AF. We have this look and feel is pretty consistent with all the other ghouls or demons or ghosts in the Conjuring universe. The black lips and the gray face with the clouded eyes. This is pretty on brand for them. It's almost like it's creepy, but like when you see it so many times, like we've seen so many times in the other three films, is it really scary anymore? I don't know. What's going on with this doll? So the doll's floating there. I'm just looking at the size of the doll. So let's just say 2.5 drawers in size, just using that as scale. And then over her shoulder, that looks like a person now. That looks like it's standing up with the doll's head.
And most likely anything will.
And they certainly love families that have lots of kids. 1, 2, 3, 4 kids. Yeah, that's on brand for part 1 too. That's the sound of the mirror box, Jack in the Box from the first film. They're just reusing it for this nightlight.
Yeah.
Once again, very consistent in their tropes. We're not seeing a lot new here. Black lips, cloudy eyes, gray skin, dark hair. Creepy, but we've seen that. We've seen it a lot.
Something's changed.
Once again, every movie, something's different, something's changed. This is not really a new positioning.
Changed. Something's different.
So I wonder if we're gonna have a new appearance from dear Annabelle in this one. I like I said, I watched the 3 Conjuring films and the 2 Nun films. I'm going to start on the Annabelle series tonight.
Something's different.
That's the locket that she keeps the photo of her daughter in, and then she ended up putting Ed's heart medication in the 3rd film. So that's the kind of substance behind that.
That's on the Holy Spirit. We cast you out! By the power of Jesus Christ!
Well, who passes away? We know it's not Lorraine Warren because she outlived Ed in real life, unless the film is going a different direction. Maybe they're hinting that the daughter passes. It could explain the last scene. A lot happening in the last few frames here. I'm just seeing if anything pops out. Upside down cross. Saw that a lot. Just shadows moving. Not sure I'm seeing anything else.
I've been waiting so patiently for you.
Okay. I mean, we've kind of done this, like smash cut, like demon walk, where they're cutting out frames just to speed up the walk. I've seen it before. Out of the mirror box again. And then the tape stops. Okay. I mean, they're definitely plugging in the member berries here, right? Doesn't really give much away. I don't know. I feel like the Conjuring universe, there's some good, there's some not so good, and kind of everything in between. This really looks like it's on the lower end of the spectrum. I can't say. I feel like each of the films got a little bit worse as we went on. I'm curious your thoughts. If anything, it just doesn't seem new. Like we've seen this, right? So I'm curious what your thoughts are. Let me know in the comment section below. Still going to see it, obviously. But right now I'm working on the rank series of the Conjuring universe. I hope to have that out maybe next week. Like I said, I just got to watch the Annabelle films. Then that's one's good to go. But let me know what your thoughts are on the trailer. Drop them in the comment section below. As always, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for sharing this with a friend. We'll talk to you on the next screening. Take care, everyone.